that scent struck me so hard. Like, I went up to a stranger to be like, what in the world are you wearing? So that just changed. It literally changed my life. Like, if I were to go into detail about how significantly this whole, I don't want to call it fragrance journey, but for lack of a better term, fragrance journey has been for me, it has literally turned my life upside down. Like, literally. We'll talk about that another day. But hello and welcome back to Start Your Own Happiness. I am your host, LaShawn, and we are back talking about the house, not the house of MFK. MFK fragrances. I'm trying to avoid trying to pronounce the last name of the house because I don't want to botch it up. But we're back talking about it. And the reason why we're back talking about it is because I made a discovery a couple days ago, maybe yesterday, I don't remember. So I'm in my bathroom. I have a taste for Aqua Celestia. Aqua Celestia is sparkly, it's sweet, it's fun, it's bubbly, it's just something. Their fragrances are like food, really. It really is. And you, at some point, will have a taste for something. So I had a taste for that. And in my search to find it, I stumbled on something else that I was really surprised by. So that something else is Aqua Universalis. Aqua Universalis. I have Aqua Universalis Cologne Forte. Had to have it in the collection purely because it's a clear bottle. I guess I should have had that too. But I'll pop up a picture. It's a clear bottle. So it was just a no-brainer. I need that. I want it in a 2.4 ounce. I have the other Aquas in the 1.2 ounce, but that one I needed in the 2.4 ounce because I felt like it had a place in the larger collection. So my relationship with that particular fragrance is really strange, and I will have to expound on that at a later date. I just will. It's not a fragrance that I wear. It's a fragrance that I am attracted to, that I like, but I would never wear out the house. I'll explain later why. So I'm looking for my Aqua Celestia, and I reach for this because the bottles look similar. And I just pick it up and I decide to spray it. When I spray it, hold up, because this is not what I'm used to, because Aqua Universalis Cologne Forte is so, what's the word? Distinct. It's so distinct. To me, it's so distinct. So for this to not like hit me the same way that hit me, it was like, this, what's going on here? So I'm going to describe this to you. To me, it smelled like sophisticated. It smelled, what was the other word that I came up with? Grown. Sophisticated and grown. And so in doing some research on it, I found out that some other adjectives that were used to describe it was quiet and expensive. And I said, I totally get that. So I'm feeling like the quiet part comes from the sophisticated part, and the expensive part comes from the grown part. So in smelling it, I was just really like taken aback because it just smelled like that lady at work that's a little bit older, but she don't need to work. Like, she there because she want to be there. She love her job, but she don't really need to work. That's what it's. That was the best description that I could come up with. She's always clean. When I say clean, I mean like dressed to the nines, but not in a flashy way. Just, she sits back, she listens, she observes. She doesn't need your validation. It reminds me, because I actually have a person in mind, the lady that hired me for my first significant position. She worked in the corner. She was beautiful, beautiful black lady. She This reminds me of her. She had the corner office on the top floor with the view. I remember in the interview, she's like, she said, you like that view? I mean, she understood that she had it going on, but she wasn't like, I don't know, like it wasn't a thing. It was just so normal for her. So I feel like this reminds me of her. I'm not gonna say her name, but yeah, that's exactly what this reminds me of. I can actually visualize her. So if you want to be that lady, the boss lady that's quiet, that doesn't need your applause, that doesn't need your validation, that's just sweet. You know, you don't, no matter who you are, what you're doing, how beautiful you are, how much you got going on, you don't intimidate her. You just, she's who she is. She's confident, comfortable in that. And it's just like, I'm trying to search for the words, because that is who this lady is. But this smells like, my skin smells good. This does not smell like perfume. It smells like my skin smells good, because I'm good like that, and it just is what it is. Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, smells expensive, but it's like, doesn't Baccarat smell expensive? So I was introduced to the house because a lady at the gas station was wearing Baccarat. Now, I had to go through this whole long discovery and mission of Sherlock Holmes, like sleuthing to figure out what it was, because all she told me it was Maison something. Like, before I was introduced to this house, I hated perfume. Like, I ain't want to be around it. I don't want to be bothered with it. Don't come to me. Don't be around me. Nothing like that. But that scent struck me so hard. Like, I went up to a stranger to be like, what in the world are you wearing? So that just changed. It literally changed my life. Like, well, so I was like, is it Baccarat an expensive smell? No. Baccarat is not. Even the extrait does not smell expensive. And the reason why is because, for one, in our culture, it's just too common. For two, the reality is $500 for something that's just, you know, blah, in your face, loud. It's accessible. Like, whatever you got to do, whether it's your tax check, your splurge on yourself, your payment plan, your credit card, you can do it. So it's not an expensive smell. It smells good. Nobody can deny that. It smells wonderful. It smells good. But it doesn't smell expensive. I was at the bin store the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I have Baccarat, but I'm not wearing it to $12 day at the bin store. But I did smell someone in front of me wearing it. So it just, to me, doesn't smell expensive. It smells nice. It smells wonderful. It smells intimidable, as if that, I hope that I can pronounce that correctly. It's all those things. But at this point in our history, our culture, our consciousness, it doesn't smell expensive. It just smells good. It smells incredibly good, but it doesn't smell expensive. This, on the other hand, smells expensive because it smells like I can afford to smell like this. I can afford to just smell good and not need to impress you, not want your compliment, not make a statement. I just smell good, and that's what makes this smell. And I called it grown because, like I said, it reminded me of that lady. It didn't immediately, but now that I think about it, yeah, she embodied all the things that I think this smells like. So it's really nice. It's beautiful. It's understated. It's quiet, but it's there. And you would be around her and be like, oh, she's just so pretty. She's so everything. She's so smart. She dressed so nice. She's just so everything. So yeah, this is that for me. So I was really, 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 really struck and impressed by this fragrance. I was not expecting that. I'm happy that I discovered it. We'll have a conversation about Aqua Aqua Universalis Cologne Forte. I think I have a little, I did talk about it, but the video wasn't really about that. And I didn't say what I really thought about it in the video, I think, because I was a little bit scared. But I feel like I probably should give my honest opinion on it. I do like it. I'm just not going to wear it out. So that's all I have to say about that. Be good until you're gone. Keep having fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.